Meet the Dragons, 5 of the country's most successful business people on their way to the Den. Once there, they will be faced with a selection of budding entrepreneurs, all hoping to convince them to invest in their dreams.
You look like your sauces, you look hot.
Thank you. I'm looking at something that I think I'd see it on top of a skip.
I hate this. I'm out. We'll either hit the jackpot or we'll go down in flames.
I think you're both absolutely bonkers. You need to stick to the day jobs. I'm out.
The Dragons all know what it takes to be successful in the fiercely competitive world of business, having all built their companies the hard way. Top media and management consultant Gavin Duffy established himself in radio, recruitment and training, and brings to the Den a reputation as a tough deal maker. Having built Ireland's biggest home technology company, Sean Gallagher currently mentors emerging entrepreneurs while pursuing business interests from food to telecommunications. Sarah Newman made her fortune through the sale of her needahotel.com website and currently has investments in both the distribution and leisure industries. With a family background in the hotel and catering business, Bobby Kerr brought his experience to the retail coffee trade and is the CEO of Ireland's largest coffee shop chain. Founder of Ireland's leading formal wear company, Niall O'Farrell currently runs a large property portfolio and has significant interests in both the food and drink industries. At a time when new businesses need it most, the Dragons have money to invest, but only in the right idea. Will they find what they're looking for? Time will tell. This is Dragon's Den. Hello and welcome to the new series of Dragon's Den. As you know, we're currently living through some tough economic times, but despite the difficulties, there's still plenty of room for fresh business ideas, especially ones with international potential. Of course, these are precisely the kind of ideas that our Dragons are looking for. And as we saw last year, if they find the right one, they're more than happy to invest. Let's see if our first entrepreneur can persuade them to open their checkbooks. Arriving here from the Caribbean 6 years ago, Jennylynd James first worked as a technical manager for a food company. However, after noticing a lack of Caribbean sauces on the supermarket shelves, she began importing them, before eventually starting to manufacture her own range.
Good afternoon. My name is Jennylynd James, and I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm a food scientist with 10 years industrial experience in quality assurance, research and development, and food safety. In 2006, I spotted a gap in the Irish market for Caribbean food and founded the company Caribbean Enterprises to promote Caribbean food here in Ireland. I imported exotic packaged foods and sold to specialty food shops and at venues nationwide. And then in 2008, I used my own recipes to develop a range of Caribbean sauces and seasonings under the brand name Taste of the Caribbean. These products are made with all natural ingredients, no chemical additives or preservatives. We have test marketed the products and sold at venues nationwide from our website, caribbeanireland.com, and then also at specialty food shops. The Bad Boy pepper sauce has been the best seller to date. This wickedly hot and spicy sauce can be used in any meal to excite the taste buds. We've sold at least 6,000 units since introduction in late 2008. Today I'm asking for 40,000 euros for a 20% stake in the business. I now invite you to taste some of our delicious sauces, and I welcome any questions you may have.
A concise and confident presentation, Jennylynd clearly wants to introduce some spice into the lives of our Dragons. But will they warm to her product?
Would you normally serve these like Would you normally serve these like this, or would you put them on meat and chicken?
Right,
and...
now the curry sauce is a cooking sauce. You would actually cook with
this
the curry.
Is the curry sauce?
Yes.
What's this one?
That one, a jerk sauce you would use on roast meat.
Yes.
Roast vegetables. So again, another cooking sauce.
You got it right. It's even making my eyes water.
Any fire extinguishers?
Dragon breathes fire.
See the colour of them. Hi, Jenny, I'm Sarah.
Hello.
Have you approached any supermarket chains so far? I know myself from, going around the supermarket, there's an awful lot of different products from different countries with different, sources and so on the market now. So obviously you think there's room on the shelf for yourself.
Yes.
But what did the supermarkets say?
Yeah, so I have not put a lot of energy into going after supermarkets in 2009. I was just focusing on getting the product into the hands of consumers.
Yes.
Getting feedback. So it was more of a test market study for me.
Yes.
And the response has been great. People send email through the website. They like this sauce. Where can we buy it?
OK. Thanks, Jenny.
Jennylynd's straightforward positivity appears to be going down well with Sarah and the others, but she seems to have made a particularly strong impression on smooth-talking tech mogul Sean Gallagher.
Hi, Jennylynd. I'm Sean.
Hello, Sean.
Can I start by saying that you look like your sauces. You look hot. I love your outfit. And,
Thanks, all the way from Trinidad and Tobago.
Super. And I love your passion. I love your presentation. I think it's great.
Thank you.
Tell me, what's your sales to date? Say your sales in 08, 09.
Okay, in 2008, the turnover was 70,000. In 2009, 85,000, with a net profit of 34,000.
Have you done any sort of financial projections in where you think this business is going to go over the next year, 2 years?
Yes, yes. For 2010, I'm looking at 250,000 as a turnover, and with a net profit of about 18%, 44,000.
Okay.
Ah yes, the projected sales figures, a source of endless fascination for our dragons. Not for the first time, Gavin Duffy is looking for a bit more information.
Jennylynd, you're saying that you're going to hopefully have a turnover of €250,000 next year. That's a lot of sauces. Where are you getting that figure from? Did you just make it up?
No, I estimated if we had 100 shops and, 7 different products, 20 units sold per month. It came close to that. I didn't make up the figure. I just did some calculations and it seemed reasonable.
All right, so and that's the figures that you worked out, that's been
Yes.
in 100 outlets.
Yes.
Right, which again is a tall order also,
Yes, but
Jennylynd.
that's a goal anyway.
Gavin may feel Jennylynd is being overly optimistic, but one of his fellow dragons is reminded of a similar product that became hugely popular through the UK version of this show.
Do you know Levi Roots?
Yes, of course.
What do you think of his story?
Well, he's quite fortunate to have gotten all the exposure. I think he has paved the way for Caribbean food in this part of the
Could you be the
Europe.
next reggae sauce? That's what we want to know.
Let's just say my bad boy pepper sauce can go a long way.
Do you mind if I have another drink of water?
Please do.
Okay. Now, the recipes, tell me about them.
Yes, I have a book called Caribbean Cooking for Cultures, and this is available.
That's aimed at me, is it?
Super. You're targeting the rural market, is it? The rural male.
Yes. So there are recipes from several countries in the Caribbean, and then at the back there are recipes using the products that we make.
Jennylynd wants to convert the country to the joys of Caribbean cooking. But while the dragons might be impressed by her product, they also need to be sure that her business plan is solid. Next up, Niall O'Farrell.
Jennylynd, I'm Niall.
Hello.
What do you want to do with the 40,000?
Half of the money would go into scaling up production, and then a significant proportion of the money would also go into promoting the products.
Jennylynd, I really do not see your sauces competing with the larger brands in the supermarkets, so I'm out.
Okay, thank you.
So, worries about the competition end Sarah's interest. But our next dragon is someone who knows plenty about the cut and thrust of life in the food retail industry.
Jenny, maybe I'll just tell you where I am.
Yes.
I love you and I love your product.
Thank you.
I really feel, though, that you're probably going to be out of your depth in terms of bringing this product to where it needs to go next. And I think you've done really well today, but I'm going to declare myself out because it would be high risk.
Okay, thank you.
So Bobby and Sarah bow out. Jennylynd's smile is still in place, but she must be feeling a bit nervous. How will the next dragon react?
Jenny, I'm going to make you an offer. I'm going to offer you half of the money. That's 20,000 euros for 20% of the business.
Okay, thank you. Would any other dragon like to match his offer?
I'll offer you the other 20,000 for 25% of the business.
25%. You sure you won't come down to 20%?
No, I'm very nervous about this lack of planning going forward. I'm wondering what's ahead of me with you.
So I guess, just so that I don't feel hard done by, I've got to raise mine to the same as Niall.
You don't.
So we're going the wrong way for you, but the idea is to get to a win-win. So I'll match Niall's then. I will give you 20,000 euro for 25% of the business, and then Niall is matching that with another 20,000 for 25%.
It's a lot more equity than Jennylynd wanted to give away. So Gavin Duffy decides to play the role of honest broker.
Do you have any reservations about their offer? It's a good offer.
It is good, and more than the money, I'm looking for mentoring in sales and marketing and product promotion. So I think in Niall, we can get that since you're involved in the food industry. So,
Because Sean has a lot to bring to it as well,
yes.
you know?
I'm a true certified culchie.
All right.
So Jennylynd,
Yes.
I just think it'd be a great roller coaster with you. We'll either hit the jackpot or we'll go down in flames. And so I'm offering you the full amount, 40,000 for 45%. And we're going to get into all those supermarkets and we're going to have some fun together.
You want to
Okay.
take a moment, Jennylynd, step back if you want and take a moment to reflect.
Just 2 seconds.
That was bloody sneaky you coming in at the end.
While Sean questions Gavin Duffy's ethics, Jennylynd has a serious dilemma. Will she jump on Gavin's roller coaster, or in exchange for a bit more equity, choose the expertise and experience offered by his two fellow dragons?
Okay. This has been really difficult for me because, I'm giving away more of the company than I had hoped. But I think I will go with Niall and Sean as investors. Thank you so much, Gavin, for your offer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, thank you. And good luck to the lads.
So in the end, Jennylynd got two dragons for almost the price of one.
Thank
A
you.
successful outcome for both herself and new business partners Niall and Sean. For his part, Gavin Duffy remains dignified in defeat.
No, good luck with it, guys.
But she's got a very shrewd judgment that she picked Niall and I.
I think she went for looks rather than business
higher
enterprise.
cost to her.
Yeah.
Jennylynd, you got off to a flying start, a really energetic presentation. Did you think to yourself, this is going really well?
Yes, well, I had rehearsed quite a bit, and I thought I knew my stuff. So, I was very positive going into the room.
Sean and Niall came in with their offer first.